And we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to the Crypto Sherpa channel. And for those of you in Florida, hope you got your coffee because there's nothing better than coffee on a rainy day. It is storming out there. God, please protect my aunt and uncle as they're in Key West right now. Whew, hurricanes always seem to follow them, they said on a social media post. But yeah, keep them safe and all of us safe down here. It looks like it calmed down a bit. But yeah, I'm back bringing you that crypto news. Yeah, I don't do it on Fridays because we got poker nights here and I can't do the 5 o'clock show. And I know I'm late today, so sorry about that. But yeah, what's going on in the crypto news? Well, first up, just not a news article, but a tweet from Bitcoin Magazine telling us that the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Bill has now officially been introduced. So yeah, here it is on Congress.gov, the S.4912, a bill to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve and other program to ensure the transparent management of Bitcoin holdings of the federal government to offset costs utilizing certain resources of the Federal Reserve System and for other purposes as well. So it's getting pretty real now, right? Real speech impediment, but it's getting pretty real. That's right. It's not just promises or stuff that was just said at the Bitcoin conference. It's happening, and because of that, we're getting a lot more stuff coming in fruition. Even Trump's even saying out there that he floats the idea of paying off the national debt with Bitcoin. But yeah, that's going to be our first article we cover. It's coming from Cointelegraph, and here it is. The United States government is adding $1 trillion to the national debt approximately every 100 days, sparking fears of a runaway inflation. But Trump says maybe we can just pay one day with Bitcoin and boom, it's done. So let's go through this article. Former President Donald Trump recently proposed using Bitcoin or a crypto check to pay off the United States government's staggering $35 trillion national debt and avert a looming debt crisis. In an interview with Maria Bartiromo of Fox News, the Republican Party's 2024 presidential election nominee praised the crypto industry and reiterated his stance that if America does not innovate on the digital asset front, other countries will. And the former president then hinted at the role that Bitcoin could play in the settling of the U.S. national debt. He was like, who knows? Maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion national debt, hand them just a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe away our $35 trillion, is what he said. Trump's statement is a nod to the power of the supply capped asset to absorb and transmute US dollar inflation into a new system founded on sound money and blockchain technology. Now, Bitcoin can save the United States from the dark days ahead, as the United States government continues to devalue the dollar by printing more currency to service previous outstanding debts. The price of Bitcoin continues to rise in relative to fiat currency. Now, to put the ever-growing $35 trillion debt into perspective, it took roughly 200 years for the U.S. national debt to cross the $1 trillion mark. Today, that same amount is being added to the U.S. national debt approximately every 3 months due to the deficit spending. Ugh, it's crazy how much we're printing money up. So protect your assets, guys. Get Bitcoin if you're not so savvy with this. Still buy at least silver, gold. If you go on land, awesome. But just hold some solid assets out there. But me, I want to keep stacking some Bitcoin in the meanwhile. But during the month of June, roughly 76% of all income tax revenue went to pay the interest on that debt, making interest payments one of the highest line items in the U.S. fiscal budget. Now, Bitcoin can solve this problem by slowly siphoning the value from the current US dollar system into the supply capped digital asset, averting a full-blown currency, a collapse reminiscent of the Weimar Republic in the early 20th century. Now, as independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. recently stated in an interview with Cointelegraph, establishing a Bitcoin reserve could help the government pay off its national debt as the underlying Bitcoin continues to appreciate in value. Now, Senator Cynthia Lummis also recently introduced a bill to establish Bitcoin's strategic reserve in the United States to counteract the harmful effects of the rampant monetary printing and preserve the financial dominance of the U.S. in global markets and trade. And as we just saw, it did get pushed through. And now we also have the Wyoming senator that has set a goal for the U.S. Treasury to acquire 5% of Bitcoin's total supply holding, the scarce decentralized asset, for at least 20 years as a bulwark against monetary devaluation by the Federal Reserve and poor fiscal policy. And I just realized what I just said. It's like, and it went through for the Senator Cynthia Lummis pushing that bill. It's like it didn't go through. It was just, it was finally officially introduced on the website and everything for them to get pushed through. But yeah, Bitcoin can definitely help save this country, and it's getting pretty real, and it's moving really fast. So, when do you think the whole mainstream adoption is happening now? It already did happen, but we're just seeing it really boom now. But how long do you think this could take? A lot of us used to think like in the 2030s, like it would be here. I don't know. We're going to do it sooner? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. But that's that news article for you. Let's move on. What else is going on? We have Charles Hoskinson in the news. That's right, the Cardano founder. And he is teasing that Hydra release will be in 2 weeks. So let's hopefully this is just not just words being said out there. But yeah, let's hear what Husky has to say. Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, has teased the imminent release of Hydra, a layer 2 scaling solution via X. The announcement posted earlier today on August 2nd reads, "Are you ready for Hydra at Rare Evo?" This tease precedes the upcoming Rare Evo blockchain and crypto conference scheduled to take place in 2 weeks from August 15th to the 17th in Las Vegas, Nevada. The event annually gathers innovators and investors from the crypto industry. Now, Cardano's Hydra heads is coming soon, is what they're saying. I always hate when they say coming soon. It's like, just give us a day, or just don't say anything until it's released. That's what I like knowing, because coming soon is just a promise. It's like it's kind of a tease, hopefully for hype. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. But this year, the Rare Evo conference includes 3 discussions surrounding the Cardano ecosystem. Notably, on its final day, the day begins with Tim Harrison, VP of Community and Leadership at Input Output, joined by Ben O'Hanlon, head of community, delivering a comprehensive review of Cardano's ecosystem growth. Their talk, titled "Seeing the Whole Picture, Illuminating Cardano's Ecosystem's Growth," and is set to provide insights into the holistic development and strategies employed by the Cardano developer. Now, following this, Trim Make Brusette, Hydra project manager at Input Output, will represent the making of Hydra Doom. This talk is potentially particularly significant as it aligns closely with the teased release of Hydra Protocol by Hoskinson. Now, this series of talks conclude with presentations from Thomas Mayfield, team lead for decentralized identity and identity solutions, who will discuss the future of identity solutions within blockchain, and in his speech titled "The Future of Identity," presenting the next generation of SSI and organizational identity. Now, adding to the anticipation, Hoskinson linked a newly launched website in his post on X, which currently displays a coming soon message and offers a link for visitors to learn more about Hydra here, redirecting them to the extensive Hydra documentation. Here's that tweet he posted: "Are you ready for Hydra at Rare Evo?" And in there is the link doom.hydra.family, and it will take you to the site. Now, what is Hydra Heads? Hydra stands as a cornerstone of Cardano's strategy to enhance network performance. It is designed to increase transaction speed through the use of state channels known as Hydra Heads, which facilitates off-chain transactions and processing while maintaining the security measures of the main Cardano blockchain. Now, notably, Hydra Heads is the first protocol of the Hydra family and embodies the foundation for more advanced deployment scenarios relying on isomorphic multi-party state channels. The operational mechanism of Hydra involves participants initiating a Hydra head by performing a specific on-chain transaction that locks up certain amounts of funds and sets the initial state of the head. Participants can then execute multiple transactions among themselves off the main chain, which are nearly instantaneous and incur significantly lower fees than those proceeded on the blockchain. Now, each Hydra head is theoretically capable of handling around 1,000 transactions per second, given that multiple heads can operate simultaneously. The overall capacity of the network can scale horizontally, potentially supporting many thousands of TPS depending on the number of active heads out there. Right now, ADA is trading at 38 cents, and that was from this article, which was written, how long ago was this article written? 21 hours ago. So that was 20. So where is Cardano now? I think Bitcoin had a dip too. I mean, Bitcoin dips, the rest of the coins go as well. But no, so yeah, so that's a little news on what Hydra is. It's a layer 2 that's going to be coming out for Cardano. And we also got a little sneak peek on what's happening at the Rare Evo event. Are you guys going to go down there? I know our girl Heidi wanted to go, but I don't think she can make it this year. So shucks. But that's Charles Hoskinson's news on tweeting that soon that this is going to happen. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, and let's move on. What else is going on? We got some Ripple news, which I do got to pay attention to, because everyone that comes in always asks, like, what are your thoughts on Ripple? I give my honest opinion. It's like, I prefer Bitcoin, but I just let them know. You got centralized and decentralized. I definitely always favored decentralized, but I definitely believe XRP is the king of the centralized side. So yeah, take it as it is. But yeah, this article is important Ripple XRP announcement with real world assets on XRPL. So let's learn a little bit about this. Ripple plans to establish a fund and invest $10 million to specific T-bill tokens. Check out for more details. So a little description of it is Open Eden is launching the tokenized US Treasury bills on the XRP ledger, and XRP's price is down 6% for the day. So that's a little just inside what this article is going to cover. But yes, tokenized UST bills on XRPL. Open Eden, a fintech company focusing on bridging traditional finance and DeFi, will introduce tokenized US Treasury bills, otherwise known as T-bills, to the XRP ledger and its users for the first time. Now, for its part, Ripple will create a fund to allocate $10 million to the aforementioned products. Marcus Infinger, senior vice president at Ripple X, claimed that Open Eden's T-bills represents an exciting example of how all types of real-world assets are being tokenized to drive utility and new opportunities. Here's exactly what he said. Institutions are increasingly looking at where to tokenize their real-world assets, and the arrival of T-bills on the XRPL, powered by Open Eden, and reinforces the decentralized Layer 1 blockchain as one of the leading blockchains for real-world asset tokenization. He also added that tokenized T-bills are digitally representations of traditional US Treasury bills issued on blockchain or distributed ledger technologies platform. Now, the process involves converting the rights to the financial products into tokens, which can then be traded, held, or transferred to digital wallets. Now, not long ago, Open Eden surpassed $75 million in total value locked for its tokenized T-bills. And speaking on the matter was co-founder Jeremy Nguyen. He was like, Open Eden has attracted a wide range of institutional clients, including foundations, corporate treasuries, and buy-side funds, contributing to a stable and diversified user base. He said that the tokenized T-bills to the XRP ledger are the next step in the company's journey. Users will be able to mint such products via stablecoins, including Ripple USD, the firm's upcoming stablecoin with a ticker RLUSD. And when it goes live later this year, we only got about 4 more months to go. So I wonder when that token's coming out. Now, what's XRP's price outlook looking like now? Well, the aforementioned initiative did not trigger a price rally for Ripple's native token. In fact, XRP remains deep in the red, plunging by 6% on a 24-hour scale amid an overall market correction. Now, the picture looked much different yesterday on July 31st when the asset valuation tapped a 4-month high of almost 66 cents, while its market capitalization briefly exceeded $35 billion. Now, one factor possibly contributing to the latest spike is the rising expectation of a resolution on the Ripple versus SEC front. American attorney Jeremy Hogan previously predicted that the case may conclude before the end of the summer, while Ripple CEO claimed the big news could be announced very soon. Now, in the dedication video below, you can learn more about the lawsuit and why its outcome might end. And which video is this? It is looking like, will XRP moon or crash the Ripple lawsuit? Whose channel is this? Hold on. Let me say, this is coming straight from Crypto Potatoes channel. So yeah, definitely check that video out if you want to learn more about it, where we're going. But yeah, so that's that XRP news. But where is it going with the SEC case? I don't know. Like, for the past 4 years, I've been reading crypto news and everything. It's like, it doesn't seem like there's an end in sight, but who knows, like, what's going to go down with it. Everyone always thinks it's soon. It might happen. We just got to wait and see. But no, they are partnered with Open Eden, and they will be introducing the US Treasury bills soon. So that's the XRP news for you. Now let's move on to some... I have to find these like fun news articles because I don't know, it makes me laugh a little bit. That's kind of my dark humor side. But yeah, the Sherpa does have a dark humor side. But this article comes from Decrypt, and man pleads guilty to theft after Crypto.com refunded him $6 million instead of 65. A couple got refunded $10 million, and that's I think the Australian dollar rather than 100, and started spending years later, and now they face time in prison for their actions. So like, why did they fess up for that? Actually, I guess they knew about it, but isn't that Crypto.com's error, not theirs? So why should they be penalized? But let's go through this article and learn a little bit more about this. The centralized exchange Crypto.com accidentally refunded a man $6.8 million, approximately 10.47 million Australian dollars, instead of just $65. He then withdrew and spent the money. Now, 3 years later, he pled guilty alongside his partner for theft of 4.42 million, as reported by Newswire. Now, Jatinder Singh tried to deposit $65 into his Crypto.com account back in May of 2021 using his partner's bank account due to the name discrepancy between the exchange and bank account. Crypto.com rejected the deposit. Now, instead of simply refunding the $65 to his bank account, the exchange employee made a significant account mistake and typed in the account number of Singh's partner, resulting in a refund of $4.42 million. Now, what would you do if you saw that in your bank account? Like, I'm just like, yeah, I'd buy more Bitcoin with it. And like, but at that time, crypto definitely boomed. It's like, oh, you want your money? Okay, here you go. Already made like a 4Xer on that. And maybe that would have done it. But no, what would you have guys done? But this isn't the first time crypto.com hasn't accidentally sent money to the wrong address. In August of 2022, a woman owed $100 and by the exchange was sent $10.5 million instead and went on a spending spree. She and her sister, both from Melbourne, were eventually dragged to the court by the company. Then later that year, the exchange accidentally sent $400 million worth of Ethereum to the wrong address. Now, in Singh's case, the Crypto.com error wasn't discovered until 7 months later during an internal audit. But by the time Singh and his partner, Devamangari Manavel, had already spent a lot of money. The couple bought 2 homes and 2 blocks of land in Melbourne, Australia, and gifted a friend $650,000. Prosecutor Campbell Thompson said that Singh told Manville to withdraw the money because he wanted to avoid the transaction being reversed. However, Singh later claimed that he honestly believed that the couple had won a raffle. When Crypto.com realized the mistake it had made, the company contacted Commonwealth Bank, which informed Manville that the money needed to be returned, despite suspecting that it was a scam. She transferred $2.6 million to her bank account, and Manville was later arrested when boarding a one-way flight to Malaysia in March of 2022. Now, Singh pled guilty to the theft of the $4.42 million in front of the Victorian Country Court in Australia. His barrister claimed that Singh did not understand the seriousness of his actions, and he awaits sentencing later this month. Manville, on the other hand, was sentenced to 209 days in prison, but the court considered her prison sentence already served after the couple spent almost a year on remand, and she was also placed on an 18-month community correction ordered last year after she pled guilty to reckless dealing with the proceeds of the crime. So yeah, they're punishing her for their own mistakes. Like, what are we supposed to? Like that was their mistake. That's like kind of like, it is like winning the lottery in my eyes. So, but again, I would probably just purchase Bitcoin somewhere else, kept it on a non-custodial wallet, and then if they try to reverse the transaction, they see I got nothing in my bank account. So, yeah, but that's a pretty interesting news article for you. So, again, when you see this stuff happening, would you keep the money or would you let them know to give it back? I guess that comes to your own morals and everything. But let me know. Love to hear your thoughts on it. But that was that news article for you. I really don't know what to say about it. Let's just move on. What else is going on in the crypto news? This next article comes from Cointelegraph, and X suspends accounts that let users launch meme coins from an X post. The Make O Meme account on X purportedly provided a way for X users to create meme coins on Solana with just a simple post, and now Twitter just got rid of that. So why? Elon Musk's social media platform X has suspended an account that enabled users to create meme coins with a single post. An account called Make Now Meme with 15,000 followers has been suspended for purportedly violating its rules, and users on X discovered on August 2nd. On its website, the purported owners of the account stated that they are now looking to restore it, and minting is paused. So yeah, as you can see from their account, suspended, you won't be able to find it at all. But the system provided a way for users to post on X using a set format. The post just needs to include a ticker with a token name and a description of the coin, and then tag @MakeNowMeme with the option to attach an image or video. It explained that when enough people bought on the bonding curve, liquidity was deposited on the Solana decentralized exchange Radium and then burned. It uses a similar mechanism to the Pump.Thumb Solana meme coin generator. And according to the site, the top token called Dogs had market capitalization of $184,000. The platform also offered an airdrop for the MNM tokens when the meme coins reached certain market caps and volumes. Is this a little image of what they have for the tokens? Yeah, the Test 1, Floki coin, Smile coin. This little meme coins generated by the platform. Now, according to Look On Chain, Degens trading these meme coins have already made considerable profits. One trader made 4,721 SOL, worth around $800,000 on the Make Now meme token called CTO in just 1 hour. The trader spent 50 SOL to buy 257 million CTO and was the third address to buy the meme coin. Then they sold 228 million CTOs for 4,771 SOL, realizing a profit of 4,721 SOL. Now reported the on-chain analytics platform on August 1st. Now, even the CEO of on-chain analytics platform Nonsen, Alex Vanka, got it on the action, launching a meme coin called IQ and Make Now Meme on July 31st. Now, at the time, he said he was testing some tech a friend built, urging followers not to ape into it. Now, the token's prices and market cap surge on the day of launch, according to the DEX screener. It looks like people were... It's a pretty fun meme. It's like, we got angry eyes, Biden at the top, and then, yeah. But meme coins and Solana ecosystem saw a significant gain in late July, outperforming the broader crypto markets as reported by Cointelegraph. But according to CoinGecko, meme coins currently account for 2% of the total crypto market capitalization with a $48 billion. And just be careful with the meme coins out there. I've also covered a couple articles where like the meme coin craze is kind of ending in the cycle. I feel like people are now moving into actual like real world tokens, like the DPIN sector. DPIN's definitely going to be huge, and I think AI is a part of that. So maybe it's time to start thinking how you're going to be trading. Maybe you want to switch out of the memes or not, but you do you. But yeah, so that's that news for Exodus being an easy way to make memes. But if you want to make a meme coin on Bitcoin's blockchain, hit up the Sherpa. I finally learned how to make runes. So yeah, hire me for a consultant, and I'll just charge you the fee also for like how much it costs to mint those tokens. But yeah, so that's all that. And let's move on to not our final article, but just an announcement on Michael Saylor buying another 169 Bitcoin. That's right. I'm probably not going to separate this news article when I finish this whole live stream because everybody knows Michael Saylor's always buying more Bitcoin. But let's go over the article. This one's coming from Bitcoinist. And Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy just bought 169 Bitcoin for $11.4 million in July. The company now owns 226,500 Bitcoin worth $14.4 billion. Let me zoom in so we can all read together. Here we go. One more out. There we go. That's better. MicroStrategy Incorporated, the NASDAQ ticker MSTR, reported its financial results for quarter 2, 2024, revealing an increase in its Bitcoin holdings. The company acquired 12,222 Bitcoin since the beginning of the quarter at an average price of $65,882 per Bitcoin, bringing its total holdings to 226,500 Bitcoin. Man, just give me one, please. Purchased for $8.3 billion at an average cost of 36,821 Bitcoin per Bitcoin. That's a nice dollar cost average, and that's a great way to acquire Bitcoin. DCA into it. You don't gotta buy one full one, just slowly acquire it, and you'll have a nice little low price per Bitcoin when Bitcoin really skyrockets. But as of July 31st and July alone, MicroStrategy acquired an additional 169 Bitcoin for $11.4 million. Now here's an announcement from Michael Saylor on X, where in July, MicroStrategy acquired an additional 169 Bitcoin for the price we just heard about. And he also said he discussed our quarter 2 2024 finances. And yeah, so he's just telling everyone that. Now, President and CEO Phong Le highlighted the company's focus on its Bitcoin strategy, introducing a Bitcoin yield as a key performance indicator. Now, this metric measures the percentages change in the ratio of the company's Bitcoin holdings to its assumed diluted shares and outstanding. Year to date, MicroStrategy achieved a Bitcoin yield of 12.2%, targeting an annual yield of 4 to 8% from 2025 to 2027. Now, in addition to the Bitcoin strategy, MicroStrategy saw a 21% year-over-year increase in subscription services revenues, totaling $24.1 million. The company also successfully raised $800 million through a convertible senior notes offering and announced a 10-for-1 stock split effective August 7th, 2024. So yeah, I guess that's happening in 4 days. You get some MSTR stock. Ooh, that's a nice little split for you. But since the beginning of the quarter 2, we grew our Bitcoin holding by adding 12,222 Bitcoins through proceeds from our capital markets activities and excess cash, said CFO Andrew Kang. And additionally, we announced a 10-for-1 stock split earlier this month, and we continue to closely manage our equity capital and are filing registration statements for a new $2 billion at the market equity offering program. Now, through our use of intelligence leverage, we have achieved a BTC yield of 12.2% year to date, which we believe demonstrates significant Bitcoin aggregation to shareholders. Now, as of June 30th, 2024, The original cost basis of market value for MicroStrategy's Bitcoin was $8.3 billion and $14 billion, reflecting an average cost per Bitcoin at $36,798. And the market price of Bitcoin is at 61,000, again, which is right now is at 60,000 as of today, which is definitely causing that fear and greed index to go down. But I don't know why people are so fearful just because the stocks are going down. But actually, again, they're not really fearful. I believe more people are just trying to survive right now. And yeah, so they're pulling because maybe they got bills or something to take care of. So I don't think they're selling because they want to. That's just my thoughts going on with that. But that is the Michael Saylor news and how this company is buying more Bitcoin. We're always getting articles like this, even for Metaplanet. Who's the next company we're going to hear from? Because they picked up the MicroStrategy strategy. It always gets me tongue twisted because I say strategy twice. But yeah, so that is that. Now let's move on to our final news article, which I always warn you guys all the time about. But now the FBI is warning you guys too on the rise of exchanges being impersonated by scammers out there. So I've told you many times, just like be sure you know what sites you're clicking on, like go to the official ones, bookmark it so you don't fall for it. But now even the FBI is getting involved too by saying, yeah, look out, people. Like you gotta be careful out there. There's scammers, and we know scammers are always going to be out there. But yeah, let's go through this article and hear what they actually did say. Amid the growing adoption of cryptocurrency, the Federal Bureau of Investigation has highlighted a worrying trend: scammers masquerading as legitimate cryptocurrency exchanges and employees. While this scamming process might be old news, the report revealed that these scammers might have employed new tactics, highlighting the evolving methods by which these malicious actors attempt to breach users' accounts and steal funds. Now, how do the crypto scammers operate? Well, according to the detailed warnings issued by the FBI, the fraudsters initiate contact through a phone call or electronic message, and after they have been able to get a hold of a victim via the call or text message, they cleverly disguise themselves as a support staff from well-known crypto exchanges, claiming that they need to address issues within the user's account and thwart unauthorized attempts to access these accounts. Now, notably, the strategy particularly capitalizes on the urgency and fear of potential victims, pushing them toward rash decisions that could compromise their security. So yeah, they're really trying to push, like, you get scared. It's like, oh, you got to address this really fast. But again, in the space out there, myself, Bitcoin Ben, Randy Hipper, Elon Musk, nobody's ever going to talk or contact you about your cryptos. Like, that's just it. We're so busy, we don't have time to do that. But just always be on high alert. If you even get an email, a message on Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, that's part of the first with scammers. It's like nobody's ever going to get in contact with you. So if you ever have any issues with crypto, like or your crypto exchange, just you'll be the one to get in contact with them. They won't be getting a hold of you. So just always keep that in your mind. But the process employed by these impersonators, as disclosed by the FBI, is meticulous, crafted, and the extraction of sensitive information from unsuspecting users. The scammers often pressure the individual to act swiftly, and once contact is established, supposedly to secure their assets. Now, they ask for access codes, urge users to click on malicious links, or request confidential identification details. Compliance with these requests can lead to unauthorized access to the victim's crypto wallets and the subsequent theft of their assets. Now, the guides to protection. In response to these scams, the FBI advises extreme caution. Their primary recommendation was quite straightforward. They particularly noted, if you receive a call or message indicating any kind of account problem or compromise, do not respond, even if it appears official and indicates you must act immediately. And instead, the FBI recommended disconnecting and contacting the exchange directly using verified contact information from their official website. This suggested the approach helps verify the legitimacy of the claim and ensure that users do not inadvertently hand over critical information. And that is true. That's like the best way to do it. Like, don't click on any email links that you've seen or messages that they've got came for you. You should already have the website bookmarked and saved. Just go there. And if you're there and you see like nothing's wrong, then you just automatically know, oh, whoever was trying to contact me is just trying to be a scammer. So yeah, always just go to the links you already have pre-saved. Now, additionally, the FBI strongly discourages users from following any links or downloaded files from suspicious emails or messages, and such actions could potentially lead to malware installation that could further compromise the user's digital security. Now, as for those who have been unfortunate enough to fall for these scams, the FBI encourages reporting the incident to their local office or go through their official online channels. And according to them, providing details about the transactions and communications can help the authorities track down the perpetrators and potentially safeguard others in the community. And yeah, we always recommend that too. It's just like if this did happen, I'm sorry, it's going to be a painful learning experience that had to happen. But yeah, you want to report it to the local authorities. That way it can help aid in finding it and stopping those scammers out there. But yeah, so that is that news article for you. I hope you guys are safe. So yeah, warning, crypto exchange, just always be due diligent on your internet security hygiene out there. Pay attention to the URL, pay attention to the emails and the names and the links. Don't click and respond to any messages that you may get from any platform. And always just bookmark the official tabs. That way you know what the official site is, and then we just verify that the person who would contact you was a scam. But yeah, just little things that just to take account for, because again, this is crypto. You are your own bank now. You're responsible for everything, where you store it, where you hold it, where you buy it, the security behind it. You're not trusting anybody. You're finally taking control of your financial assets again for the first time in a long time, probably. So just keep those in mind, and yeah, just keep studying, learning how to keep yourself safe and protected, and that way you don't have to worry about these scammers out there, because you know what's out there. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy all these news articles for you. I am now going to separate them all and get them up as individual videos for you, so that way you don't have to watch the full live video. But let's take a look at the current price of Bitcoin and our fear and greed index, because it keeps going down. Not just Bitcoin, but the fear and greed index, which is good. Bitcoin's at 60,627. Ethereum's at 2,900, and BNB and Solana 525 and 141. So it's the top 5 coins out there. But yeah, the fear and greed index, we were at 61 the other day. We were kind of in the neutral territory, but again, when this is just really showing the signs of people's emotions. And yeah, when people are fearful, it's a good time to buy. But when people are greedy, there might be a correction in the price. So that's always something to consider. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I take Sundays off, so I will not be here, but I will be back Monday at 5 o'clock for the next live show. So I hope you guys have a blessed and awesome weekend. Stay safe. Go touch some grass, even though it's raining out there. Go to the beach. Just take some time for yourself as well. And I will see you on Monday. Sherpa is out.